guys? Welcome to week number 2 of my semi-geared training. Everything's still going really well, and I'm starting to get a hang of squatting in the briefs. So what you're seeing here is sets of 5 again with the briefs to a kind of slightly high box with the safety squat bar. Definitely figured out how to stay tighter a whole lot better. So what I ended up doing on this day is I did 2 sets at 4:30, just because I was kind of really still dialing in where I need to be sitting back into. I'm just kind of staying stable and not letting my upper back get tight, since probably the main reason that I'm using this variation is to build up my core and upper back. Safety squat bar hits those areas so well. So got everything locked in for the second set, and then decided to push it up to 480 for the third set of 5. I feel like I could have gone to 500, but I didn't want to miss any reps. I really did want to stay true to hitting the 5s, since I'll be progressing 2 sets of 4 this following week. So I'm going to be doing 2 weeks of 5s, 2 weeks of 4s, and 2 weeks of triples in this variation. Hopefully getting up into the mid 5s probably by the time that I'm in the 3s. So it'd be really nice to be able to train these somewhere in the 550 to 600, maybe 575 range by the time I'm done with this training cycle. So followed those up with some more speed deads this week. Got 340 pounds of straight weight and anywhere between 120 and 160 pounds of chain. I wasn't necessarily feeling super fast. The safety squat bar taxed my back pretty well, so I took a little time in between these. Normally I would have gone over to bench next, that way I'm kind of going in order and can let everything get a little bit of rest, but that's just not how the rotation and the room work to this day. So these sped up as I got through the sets, and I ended up throwing an extra 2 chains on and finishing with 160 pounds of chain for the last half of my work set. It was 8 total singles. And then moved over to Duffalo bench, going up 20 pounds from last week. This is my final set of 8 with 260. And then I just followed these up with some sets on the reverse hybrid, with 4 sets of 10 there, and some base pulls. So pretty good day overall. Just starting to get a hang of how to utilize the briefs. It's still a little bit awkward, but I don't want to completely change how I'm squatting, and I'm kind of still figuring that out. So on the second day here, moved up to 315 in straight weight, still have 100 pounds of chain on the box squats. These moved really well and felt much better than last week did. Not that last week felt bad, but I'm keeping more controlled and tighter as I'm sitting down to the box instead of relaxing and kind of leading with my head too much. I noticed I was doing a little bit too much chin down on the way down and chin up on the way up last week, so clean that up. I'm trying to keep a little bit more consistently straight head position and drive more with the shoulders and upper back coming off the box than just leading with the head. So these all moved well. Worked 8 doubles with, like I said, the 315 and 100 pounds of chain, and then moved over to some slingshot bench, which also went well. Went 3 sets of 8 with 295, and then took the last set for a set of 20 again. I feel like I could have kept going, but I'm going to cut them off at 20 reps because I have no real reason to need to do more reps than that. It's just not trying to do bench cardio. Put up the slingshot benching with some flies and presses, supersets with chains, which I've used last week and used again this week. Really like these because they allow me to kind of hit the chest directly, but really take a lot of the pressure off the shoulders as you're getting to the more extended part of the fly. I've typically stayed away from flies just because they've never really felt good on my shoulders or pec tendons, and so these really allow me to still train the movement, but it doesn't get heavy until I'm at the safest part of contraction. So those feel really good, kind of get my chest opened up after 2 bench workouts within 3 days. So that's been going really well. Ended up doing some sets of good mornings superset with glute ham raise. Since the good mornings are lighter, since we'll be deadlifting, just figured I'd throw the 2 in together, and that made those kind of look good. So I'll probably keep doing that on the weeks that I'm pulling. Accessory day, I've kept pretty much the same exercises that I was doing the last training cycle. I really like being able to use the hammer strength machines to hit the upper back. Doesn't tax my lower back at all, lets me get a lot of reps and volume in for my upper back, and still train it pretty heavy, since I can go up to 5 plates or so and still be working in sets of 8. So did 8 sets of 8 on those, 8 sets of 8 on a side raise, 8/8s on the rear delts, and then 8/8s on a bicep and a tricep movement. So just kind of try and get that done pretty quick. That workout usually takes me about 40 minutes or so. I try to move really quickly and keep my rest periods about 30 to 45 seconds between each of those sets. So that brings us to the Thursday workout, which what you'll see here is my top set of 525 for a set of 7 and a half. My grip gave out towards the end of the set, but overall everything's feeling really good. I felt plenty fresh and recovered to be able to pull. So I think the every other week rotation with my heavy deads from the floor with the speed work on Saturday is probably going to be something I'm going to stick with since it feels so good. So that is it. I hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure to connect with me on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and smoke signals and carrier pigeons. And as always, check out the gym's website at www.savagegym.com.